President Biden now on his way to Poland after a day of high-stakes meetings with America's allies about the battle in Ukraine.
And we have team coverage this morning of President Biden's trip and the latest from the war zone, including the desperate situation in the besieged city of Mariupol.
Yeah, the response to the refugee crisis at the top of the president's agenda today. World News Tonight anchor David Muir is in Warsaw, where he met Ukrainian refugees, including a boy who fled all alone from the war zone. David, good morning.
Just heartbreaking stories here, Whit. Good morning to you. President Biden arriving here in Poland today. He'll be here for two main reasons: to meet with U.S. forces, members of the 82nd Airborne Division, but most importantly here to witness this worsening humanitarian crisis unfolding. Really a catastrophe, what we witnessed here. We've made two reporting trips now to the region to report on the humanitarian crisis. And this number alone, here in Poland, they've now received more than 2 million Ukrainian refugees fleeing war. The numbers overnight from UNICEF, now 4.3 million Ukrainian children displaced from their homes because of war. And when you think about that, that's more than half of all of the children inside Ukraine. The total number now, 10 million Ukrainians or more now displaced by Putin's war on Ukraine. As Whit mentioned, we have been traveling throughout the region, and overnight we learned of a theater that had been built by the Ukrainians. We went to visit it just here in Poland, across from the Ukraine border. And inside we found so many mothers and their young children fleeing war, leaving behind husbands, brothers who are now fighting against the Russians. A couple of the stories I just haven't forgotten: Oksana and her 7-month-old baby, Alexander. She said the journey had been so difficult with that baby in hand and carrying him on those trains, hours and hours on the trains, grateful for the help along the way, traveling all the way from Kyiv, then to Lviv, and then across the border here in Poland. She doesn't know how long she'll be in that theater. We met with a boy. He's left school. He's traveling alone. His parents wanted him to flee for his own safety. He said he can't wait to play basketball again. He was proud of his jersey. He pulled it out and showed me. He's number 11 on his team. He hopes to go home soon. And of course, there was the 16-year-old girl, Elmira, who told me she remembers the last day of school. It was exactly 1 month ago when her life changed, her life as she knew it. We're now a month and a day into this war here in Ukraine, and there's no sign that the humanitarian crisis is going to let up anytime soon. Here across the region, Whit.
Yeah, those numbers are staggering, and those personal stories really emphasizing the human toll in this. But David, the president overnight also announcing new aid for Ukraine.
He did announce new humanitarian aid, $1 billion, and that money will be earmarked for food, medicine, water, not only here in Poland, but throughout the region as the refugee crisis worsens. He also made that point, Win, of saying 100,000 Ukrainian refugees will be welcomed into the United States, though we all know that will take some time to actually play out. But he did say that Ukrainian refugees will be welcome in America. Whit.
All right, David Muir reporting for us from Warsaw, Poland. Thanks so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.